Hey everyone, this is Blackbinder, and welcome back to the Let's Play of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. We are still working on Isshin and Genichiro. This is post-commentary. You'll see I used an Akko's Spirit Fall beforehand just to speed up the first phase. The first phase is very easy once you get used to it. It's like you're fighting the exact same guy, posture, damage, and everything. He can still hit hard, but otherwise it's just easy. Parry, wait for the thrust. With the jump, I just sidestepped around him and hit him in the back, but yeah, as you can see, it's really easy. Also, the first phase of Lord Isshin, the Sword Saint, is pretty easy too. All you really want to do is stay up close to him, and when he does that, when he sheathes it, if you're up close and he hits you, you can leap and jump off his head. He's very freaking tall though, so I miss a lot of them. A lot of the leaps when I try. But the second one that you're looking for, the Mirakai counter, or the Miriki counter, it's when he thrust hits you. He'll thrust hit you once, which you regularly deflect, but then he immediately goes into another one. Now, if you try to back up when he does that sheathing move, he'll do a charge attack that you can't really. There was the thrust counter, but that one you can't. You can't really play it hits you anyway, unless you get like a perfect deflect. Now, at the beginning of the second phase, you can actually hit him once or twice. That stomp will knock you back, but it won't hurt you. So, this is like the Oren fight. It's a parry fight. You can jump on him when he does that. Just stay close to him. I messed up that part of it, but you can jump straight on top of him, and even if you don't get the leap, you still jump over the attack. Just wait a second before you start the jump. There's his punishable right there is when he leaps. I parry it a lot, but you don't need to. You can just sidestep it. It's pretty easy. That move right there is very annoying, so get the deflect parrying time down on it when he jumps backwards. This is normally when he'll do the thrust, is when he runs around like that, but he actually doesn't do it too many times in this fight. I ended up fighting him about, yeah, I messed that one up too. I ended up fighting him about 8 times. The first phase is easy. This is the phase. The second phase is the hardest one. Like the third phase is pretty easy because he starts using lightning, and you can actually just use it to stun him. You probably don't even need to engage him, but I do. I made it to his third phase twice, and the second time I beat him on it, so. I guess it kind of helps that he doesn't change his weapon style, really, in the second, or in the third phase. I'm not counting Lord Genichiro as the first phase, I'm just talking about Isshin by himself. There we go, we actually got the Mirakai counter, the Miriki counter. I've been saying it wrong this whole time. I think I've been calling it Mirai counter. Don't know why. You can jump over that, but I'm panicking at this point. And I get more panicky later. We go through all 6 of our Estus flasks. Yes, I called it an Estus flask. I got a phone call right here that I had to take, which is why I paused it for a second, and also why I start screwing up. But it doesn't last very long. That you just need to sidestep and jump on the second one is what I usually do. I'm running away so I can posture heal. I try to anyway. I never got the timing down on the straightforward slash lightning attack, but I do get right there. There's the leap that you can try to do when he does his little charge whirlwind. Alright, see how his posture is healing very quickly? This is about the time I realized I was in trouble because I hadn't hurt him at all, so I resolved to get one of the lightning things off on him, or start doing firecrackers. Right there, that's the jump that I was talking about. So right now I'm kind of right here, lightning reversal him, so that does enough damage to where you can actually start doing reasonable posture damage, and it can't heal it quick enough. I think I can get another one off. I try to do firecrackers because I'm panicking. It was a pretty. The second phase was very hard. The first phase is very easy, but because it's such a long fight, I don't know. I guess there's not as much room for error. I guess he's not gonna one-shot you like Owl, but like one fun combo. But very annoying. And the parry timings, even on the first phase, are kind of weird because they're like slow. But this one, it's even more weird because they're varied. The timing on them are varied because he's switching between his sword and his spear. Now, I do have the purple flame sparks. Purple fume sparks, actually, I think they're called. But I did use them a couple times. They're kind of nice because they give them a debuff that lets you do more posture damage to them. But I didn't use it because they took too long to go off. Now, there is a way you could probably cheese that to have him run into it, but I didn't want to bother with it. I already knew how to use the firecrackers, so that's what we're going to use. We're getting him down here. You'll notice I'm out of healing items, which is making me worried. Actually, I use, I think, a different one. Right there, I used the Senpo Monk grappling combat art. I don't know why, just for fun, I guess. Here I'm using my medicinal pellets, but they're not healing me very quick. I should have used my sweet rice ball. I think I've got one more actually. But this is it. If you can figure out the second phase of this fight, he's easy. The third phase is more cheesable than the second phase. Second phase, you just gotta fight him straight up. At least that I've found. Like, I couldn't really find a way to cheese him. But, I mean, it's pretty cool fighting a samurai for the last boss. This is the last boss, by the way. Or at least the last boss in this ending. I've heard people say this is the hardest boss too. This and the Demon of Hatred, but the Demon of Hatred is cheesable. Alright, right here. He is going down. I'll let him speak for himself. I think he seppukus himself right here. Stabs himself, I mean. But the camera was stuck, so I couldn't do anything.
Do it! Oh, well done.
Sure how he was talking with his head cut off, but okay. Alright, immortality severed. Let's see what happens. Hopefully. Commune with blah blah blah. At his peak, Isshin Ashina devoted himself to deadly conflict and pursuit of strength. A single-minded killing machine of a man. See, he's... Okay, Dragon Flash. Charge to send out shockwaves, cost spirit emblems to use. In his younger years, Isshin was a devil with the sword, spending his days in pursuit of life or death combat. He often ruminated on how a cut should be made, but his blade always moved first. So, he seems like a nice guy, but the way they describe his past, he was like a warlord. So, not so good. Alright, now this rock, I wanted to get on it, but I could not for some reason. And I made it a point to try it over and over again. Let's give it a few more jumps. It's very important we get on this rock. Alright. Lord Kuro was cut. We saw that in the last episode. But apparently he was cut worse than we thought.
I am at your side. Take the dragon tears.
My sworn shinobi. Now.
Look, that's what we did in the beginning.
Ties of
To Owl's sword.
immortality.
Grabbed it. And thus, immortality is severed for good. If I was Lord Kurai, I just would have run away. I'm not willing to sacrifice myself. Oh, and look at that. Now we're the sculptor. We took his place. Hopefully we won't become the demon of rage. Or hatred. It's Lady Emma. Dr. Emma.
I think it is best that you have this.
Oh, you mean my arm? Thanks. Thanks for giving me my arm back.
No doubt, the day will come. When a shinobi arrives, seeking strength.
This feels like they're setting up a sequel, maybe. Or the possibility for one, anyway. Which is smart. Hopefully it'll go more mystical next time. Less human enemies. And that's Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. I don't watch the credits. I go past it. I wanted to see if there was a New Game Plus or what the New Game Plus option was. But yeah, it was a pretty good game. I don't like how there was really only one way to fight people, which is parrying and deflecting. But I guess it's not Dark Souls, so... It played a lot like Dark Souls. Well, it played a lot like Bloodborne. It was too fast for Dark Souls, but I did get a Dark Souls vibe. It just, not enough character progression for me, which I knew that was going to be a problem in the beginning. But, I mean, it was still fun, I guess.
Some 20
It's
years
just,
after Isshin's
it kind of
coup,
felt like you were
the Isshin
playing
clan
through Dark Souls
was on
with
the brink
a
of collapse.
really big shield, or a really big, a really good target shield, parry shield, and a dagger. You know, you're chipping away at every single enemy. That's how it goes every single time. So, which is unfortunate, but I guess there was a kind of fun in it. I mastered the combat by the end of it. But, you know, I guess that's where we're going to leave it off. So please leave a like or comment below, and feel free to subscribe for more full Let's Plays like this one. And that's my mama.